you, as well as Io and everyone at the gate. You've got Guinness and Hart. Give it a go. Staff members. I know we got Alfred Jew, Hayden Bautista, Dominic Lina, Marcos Amarin, Zena Grewal, Jack Stern, Soren Hummel, Kean O'Donohue, and Michael Waldman. Glad you're back here at Treasure Island for today's season-ending WPSL match with the SF Nighthawks. You can stay up to date with what's happening throughout the league at WPSL's top prospects at WPSL.com. Become a fan of the WPSL on Facebook. Visit Facebook.com/WPSL for exclusive league news and interactive content. Follow at WPSL on X to become a WPSL insider. Join club conversations and track notable alumni through their pro careers. Stay connected with power rankings, top goals, and highlights at WPSL on Instagram. Fans, on behalf of the SF Glens and SF Nighthawks and WPSL, we're committed to creating a safe, comfortable, and enjoyable soccer experience for all guests in and around our stadiums. Please be mindful of the following. Fans are encouraged to cheer, sing, and otherwise support your team while remaining respectful and courteous to your fellow patrons, referees, opposing team fans, and players. Fans should enjoy the soccer experience free from fighting, thrown objects, attempts to enter the playing field, political or inciting messages, and disorderly behavior, including foul, sexist, racial, obscene, or abusive language or gestures. USL League 2, WPSL, and its clubs thank you for adhering to the provisions of this code of conduct and for making this event special and memorable to you and your fellow patrons. Of course, today being a doubleheader day with USL League 2 and this contest coming up, WPSL. Be sure to head over to our club shop by the Guinness Pub, where we have new 2026 SF Glens jerseys, crew necks, hats, and some limited edition items available for purchase. Fans, make sure to stay hydrated, sneaky hot. If you're out here too long, say you're here for both games, make sure you're drinking some water, whether or not you're having some Guinness or Harp along with it. And make sure you watch out for the little ones and anyone that might need a little extra help with the stands, getting in and out of the stands here at SF Glens Stadium. Thank you. WPSL matchup between the visiting SF Nighthawks and your San Francisco Glens. Our center referee is Massimo Donella. We have 3 other officials we'll have to introduce to you as the game progresses. We apologize for that. We have to get the starters for the SF Nighthawks at this time. Number 1, Addison Bowles. Number 8, Emily Quo. Number 10, Sulma Blancarte. Number 11, Isabella Florchini. Number 13, Karen McCarthy. Number 14, Rebecca Lopez. Number 15, Sydney Grenland Manuso. Number 26, Chelsea Fay. Number 22, Kelly Geddes. Number 29, Maya Evans. And number 16, Carmen Hinton. And now fans, the starting 11 for your San Francisco Glens. In goal, number 1, Bianca Dominguez. Number 20, Alyssa Jurado. Number 5, Maria Vitian. Number 10, Rylan Cashman. Number 7, Kalea Dwelly. Number 18, Quinn Seeley. Number 9, Esther Broussard. Number 16, Paige Pineda Aliamus. Number 13, Arfan Bahia. Number 22, Natalie Gross. And number 19, Angeline Almayana. The
So we're underway for the second SF Derby game today. Now between the SF Glens women's side and the San Francisco Nighthawks. So Glens are actually on a 2-game win streak. And the SF Nighthawks, similar to SF City that the men's side just saw, have their own fans. Again, Glens are on a 2-game win streak. Comes when they won on Wednesday, 2-0 against Santa Cruz Football Club. Angeline Avalana had both those goals in that win. And here's a break for San Francisco. Brassard bringing it up the wing. She's got room. Cuts all the way in. Gets inside. Shot and blocked. That may be the best chance that the SF Glens see all game. Referee blew the whistle. It looked like he might have made a rather late offsides call. That's why the ball is coming up so far here, not just a goal kick. Or a corner kick, that would have been.
Officials in this contest, center referee Massimo Villa. Assistant
Well, just like that, the Nighthawks go all the way down and have a great chance of their own. And that one's saved by Bianca Dominguez for the Glens. Couldn't tell who that shot was from. Sent in, good cross. Dangerous spot for the Glens, they get it away. And that's a throw in for the Nighthawks.
That's the goal for the SF Nighthawks, and the shot, Bianca Dominguez for your SF Glens.
Nighthawks with good pressure. Switch to the left side of the pitch. We apologize for the wind here, folks. Again, it's always windy here on Treasure Island. That's a pretty common occurrence. You may hear it a bit on the broadcast. We hope that you can bear with us. Glens trying to work it upfield. That ball misplayed, and that's turnover. Now Nighthawks with it again. And that one almost taken away. Ball took a while to roll out of bounds there, but it finally does. Just under 5 minutes gone here in the first half. Glens with possession in their own end, but Nighthawks making it hard for them to break out of their zone. Sent upfield, Glens trying to look for a break. Almost got one there. And sent out of bounds. Good pressure from, looks to be Angeline Avelena. Throw in. Back to Wele so the Glens can reset. Turned over to the Nighthawks. They work it to the left side. Try to get a pass to the outside to Rebecca Lopez. Goes off of her foot. And out of play for a throw in for the Glens once again. Now to the outside. Nice move there from Aaron McCarthy, still with possession. Opportunity. That's Plancarte, but that pass taken away by the Glens. That one by Riley Cashman. Cashman pressured to, or forced to go back and get a quick pass off. Nighthawks, good offensive zone. I'm trying to get a 1-2 pass there, but the communication between players wasn't there. Now Dwele brings it up for the Glens. Here's a good look for the Glens. They're going to move inside. Nice pass. Takes a shot. Nice move, but too many players and can't get around the Nighthawks defense. Turned over to the Glens. Sent it all the way back to Dominguez in goal. Well, asking for somebody to get open. It does find Quinn Shirley on the left side of the Glen, forced to go all the way back. Trying to spring Adriana Aliyama. She was caught off sides.
Flag is up.
Nighthawks caught offside this time. Trying to get a break, and Dominguez comes out from goal, grabs that one, and it stops the chance from getting too dangerous for the San Francisco Nighthawks. Just under 10 gone by. I think Glens looking to counterattack. And there's a foul called on Kelly Germitz. Accidentally took down Broussard.
Meat taco, ready for you.
Sent in, decent ball. And Nighthawks trying to get it out of harm's way. The Glens with good pressure, though, not letting them out of their own zone. There's a turnover. It's sent in, but that cross couldn't find any of the Glens. Still good pressure, though, not letting the Nighthawks really get out of their zone and regroup. That pass intercepted, so the Nighthawks will now, as I said that, get out of their zone and regroup. Oh, it's Emily Kuo. She got it back to McCarthy, who still has it. Nice move there from Rebecca Lopez to get by. He's being defended by that was Cashman. Throw in for the Nighthawks, and that one gets away. Turned over. And now Nighthawks go the other way. Battle for it here, and now set to the left side. Good pass from the Nighthawks. They were trying to find Flogini, who was cutting. Pass is too far off to the left, so goal kick for the Glens. Glens hold it in their back line. Corner kick for San Francisco. Sent in. Ball still up, but out of danger. Set down low. Here's a cross, and nobody there. Still in a dangerous spot. And Kelly Gurmit's forced to send it out. Throw in for the Glens.
Substitution for SF Nighthawks. Number 3, Ava Abadou enters for number 8, Emily Quo. Abadou for Quo, 3 for 8 for the Nighthawks.
Now Dwele, good pass to the middle. Couldn't find a Glens player, though. Now the Nighthawks, the last few minutes have been dominated by the Glens. And they're going to get a turnover here and try and keep this good pressure in the offensive zone up. Back to Dominguez. Now a nice move from the Glens. They're going to get that ball to the corner. Here's a race for it. And picked up by the Nighthawks goaltender. Now up the other way. Any options for the Nighthawks there, trying to get across, and the Glens with good defense, looking solid through these first nearly 20 minutes. That pass intercepted. Here's a good counterattack for the Glens. They're going to try and spring. That was Broussard, who just couldn't get there. Glens knocking on the door a bit here. Now sent up the wing. There's McCarthy, but that pass got away from her, so a throw in for San Francisco. Last time these two teams met, on June 7th, there was a 3-0 win for the Nighthawks. Wasn't going to change that. And again, as I said, got a 3-game win streak going. They beat the Fresno Freeze and then St. Ramon FC to get their first 2 wins of the season. And a long shot there. Dominguez there with the answer. Great positioning. She blocked that one. That was a good shot from Isabella Flocchini.
The Nighthawks, the shot on goal. Isabella Flocchini, number 11. On number 8, Bianca Dominguez with the sky. Addison Morris in goal for the Nighthawks.
Being held back in their own zone, so they send it up. Dominguez right there. They're trying to, again, spring Flocchini. But Glenn's defenders kind of boxed her out, didn't let her get a good look at the ball. Dominguez picks it up again. Rolls it out to the right. Glens are back in action. Good pass. Try to get a 1-2 pass to the middle. That one cut out by Grundlin Lanuza. And a good touch there from Chelsea Fang, but right there with the defensive answer was Quinn Shirley. So now a corner kick for the Nighthawks. Taking out the Tolma Blancarte. Shot there from the Nighthawks. Defended well by the Glens, so they couldn't get a good angle. And off the knee of who that was for the Nighthawks and out of play. So a goal kick for the Glens. Now past 20 minutes, 0-0 your score.
Why not get it Guinness and let it set a spell?
Nighthawks force another turnover. Almost a break. Dominguez right there, just staying inside the box to get a hand on it. Good awareness. On top of the ball, so it stopped the Nighthawks. That was a really good look for him, but again, Dominguez with a heads-up play. Just barely stayed inside the box. That way she could get a hand on it and stop the momentum. Nighthawks slow the ball down in their own zone. Try to get a through ball, nobody there. Glens slow it down. They're pressured far back in their own end. Now here's Cashman. Gets it to the right side. Possible break for the Glens if they hurry. Here it is. That was Avelino who was trying to find Brassard crossing in front. But accidentally getting in the way of the pass was Pineda Aliamas. She didn't even, she was running the other way trying to help with that break. Now look for the Nighthawks. Clean tackle, no foul there. And sent away by the Glens.
Visit the team shop for all your San Francisco Glens gear. Available now. Thanks to those of you who've already made a purchase. If you haven't, check them out at the team shop.
Here's the Nighthawks. Sent in. Dangerous look. Ball opportunity shot, and that just goes over the bar. The Glens escape unscathed. The Glens just barely escaped a shot there. Couldn't tell who that was from, but again, the Nighthawks are all over it right now. We're about 24 minutes through this contest. Another good opportunity there for the Nighthawks. They'll get another corner. And again, Glens were, as I said, knocking on the door for 2 minutes, about 10 minutes ago. And since then, Nighthawks have found their footing up the pace, and it's paying off.
Corner kick, Nighthawks.
And sent in. That cross goes a bit too far over. Let's put the answer off that cross attempt from the Nighthawks. Now some good pressure. That's Cashman. Nighthawks a quick regroup, and now they're going the other way. Bulls back, sent into the zone. Decent touch. Nighthawks trying to keep it in. Still with it here. Quick passing. On room to run, and that shot nowhere near. And a goal kick for the Glens. Now they're going to have some subs.
26 minutes for the Glens. 4 substitutions. Lexi Randolph, number 15, is in the contest. Number 4, Lauren Cohan.
Number 6, Mia Orlando. Number 8, Nuria Lopez.
Enter. For Rebecca Lopez, number 14. Surma Concarte, number 10. Number 5 is Nara Abetian. And number 19, Angela Abayana. And you want to correct that. It's number 14, Madison Donati. And number 10, Riley Catchman, are the 2 out for Glens as well.
Nighthawks trying to get that ball into the box. Just taken away by the Glens. Now a battle for it. Nighthawks have it still. Long shot, and Dominguez right there with a diving save to keep it out of the back of the net. Quick throw for the Glens. Good opportunity. Lopez tried to get that pass, but didn't get much on it. And again, the Nighthawks forced a turnover. Pass to the middle for the Nighthawks, and Glens just cannot get the ball from him. That one cut out by Dwelle. And the Glens now going to regroup. She motioned for Shirley to go up to the left and sent the ball back to Dominguez. And that pass off the mark and out of bounds, so again, Nighthawks possession. Nice defensive play there from Shirley, cut the pass out, just not the momentum. Set to field, trying to spring Brossard, but she can't get past Germans. Bad pass. Here's Brossard, long shot off the bar. An absolute rocket. And almost right there with the rebound was Brohan. Brossard with an absolute rocket of a shot just off the bar, a couple inches down. That would have opened up the scoring.
Glens up top bar number 9, Esther Brossard.
Like a foul there. I'm just gonna go off the air for a sec, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Back on the air. Score still 0-0. That ball sent up. Again, Nighthawks with the answer. They keep possession. Broussard with quite possibly the best look of the game. As she had an absolute rocket just about 2 minutes ago that went off the bar. There's a look for the Glens. And pass just cut out. The Nighthawks still keep possession. I was playing Carte. She got it to Brandon Lanuza. All the way back to Gervins. So the Nighthawks reset here. Just a little more than 10 minutes left. And a foul called on Rebecca Lopez, so a free kick for the Glens. I think a quick look. It's a miscommunication there as Broussard was there. But it looked like the Glens, who that was with the pass, thought she was going to cut up, as she has been doing. Just again, a miscommunication. Duele with a good defensive header. Nice touch. Just trying to find Urado, who was right there. Cut out, but the Nighthawks been doing a good job of intercepting the Glens passes. Nice 1-2 there, and right back to her. That's a good passing play. Throw in for the Glens, and Nighthawks fans not happy with that one. Looked like it did go off of Rohan there. Here come the Nighthawks trying to get that through ball. Doesn't go. Back to Dominguez. She'll hold on to it. Pass to the right side. That look sent away by the Glens. Rohan was there with a decent look. Now some subs for the Glens.
The Glens in the 34th minute. It is Madison Donati returning. In front of Esther Broussard.
Nighthawks still with it. We got about less than 10 minutes left here in the first half. And sent away by the Glen, stopping any momentum for the Nighthawks. And across, sent away but not out of harm's way. That's Lopez with it. To be outside, Gurmit sent him away over the bar. And decent look there for the Nighthawks, can't capitalize. Nighthawks going the other way. Battle for it inside, and a light shot there by Soma Plancarte, and they make his good positioning again with the save.
Soma Plancarte, number 10, again attacking the goal for the Nighthawks. And defending the goal, Bianca Dominguez.
Nighthawks forced to go back. The Glens almost pounced on a turnover there. It just caught off sides was Soma Plancarte. Let's try to get that ball up and right to the foot of Rutland Lanuza in one. And Nighthawks. Nighthawks with it again. Glenn's not pressuring too much. It's something they got to do. Try and force a mistake or force a turnover. Get a wrench into this Nighthawks offense as they're getting set up nicely. And at some point, one of those is going to go in. And Glenn's had a good look in the first few minutes from Brassard. She's been the player of the game so far for the Glens. That pass out of bounds. I'll throw it for the Glens. Normally I would say throw in for San Francisco, but it's a bit confusing there as they're both from San Francisco. Here's a good look for the Nighthawks. That was Plancarte right there, and Dwelle just sending that one away. Now a corner kick for the Nighthawks.
Corner kick, Nighthawks.
That one up into the top of the net, so might have been overcompensating, or apologies, wind actually coming the other way now as we look at it, and the wind might have just partially brought that one more towards the net. Earlier today, the men's game, the wind, I apologize, folks, wind's still going the same way. I just got my size mixed up there. About 5 minutes left in the first half. Here's a look for San Francisco. That's Donati. Forced outside, but still kept possession. Good physical play there. It's a quick 1-2 passing. Cross. Right there with the answer is Gerwitz. Look for the Glens, and right there was Mia Abondo. The ball was behind her. She didn't know where it was, and she was on top of it. That had a high chance of going in. The Glens turned up the pressure now. So with the wind's currently going against the Glens right now. About 5 minutes, or just under 5 minutes, they're going to switch halves, and they'll have the advantage in the next one. Now, the other way is the Nighthawks. Here's Fang. 1-on-1. Good speed to get around Shirley. Shirley with a good tackle. And good coverage there from surely, even Fang in front of her the whole time. It was a cross. Trying to get the header was Carte. That rolled out of bounds, so goal kick for the San Francisco Glens. Referee says play on after that one. We could actually hear him saying that all the way up here in the press box. Quick throw. Nighthawks with it. Sent back to Gerwitz so they can read Gerwitz. That is McCarthy so they can read. Decent pass. And trying to find Carte. She's been all over front of the field for the Nighthawks. A lot of good looks. She's probably been their most impact player here in the first half. Glens. Nighthawks with it. Quick passing. They're going to switch the field to the right. That was a good pass. Now going up the side. There's McCarthy across and a diving save by Dominguez. Wow.
Chelsea Fang, number 26, tries to nudge into the goal on the pass by Karen McCarthy, and it's stopped by Bianca Dominguez. Corner kick, Nighthawks.
Another corner kick for the Nighthawks. Cross in, scrambling for it. Partially cleared, but not out. Still not cleared out yet, but partially out of harm's way. And that one cleared out. Rolls out just a bit. It doesn't roll out of bounds, so Nighthawks still with a good look. And cut out by the Glens. Oh, shifty move there to create some space. And a great pass. Here's Frohan. She slows it down to the outside. Great cross, trying to find Donati, who was right there. Glens still keep it, though. This is a good rush. Pass partially cut out, still an opportunity to get it. And Nighthawks run it out of their zone. That was Flokini, which the Nighthawks have the reigning defensive player of the week. That is Kelly Gerwitz from Dominican University of Chicago. Turnover, here come the Glens, a shot! Just over the bar. That was Obando right there.
The shot by Mia Obando, number 6.
First half comes to a close. Your score is 0-0. We head to the second.
That's the end of the first half of play in the SF Derby.
Here in the WPSL, it is 0-0 between the visiting Nighthawks and your San Francisco Glens. Guinness and Hart are available at the Guinness Cup. Head on over, unless you're that one guy who doesn't want any. Don't be a stranger. Head on over and get some Guinness or Hart today. Nighthawks on the pitch wearing their red away kits, and the Glens are back on with their 1966 Lisbon Lions influenced attire. Hope you're enjoying your time here, visitors and our home crowd for the SF Glens. Thanks to Street Meat Tacos for being here. Sorry to players. The Bushes can enjoy a nice Street Meat Tacos during the contest. But trust it. Thanks to Marco Alexandra for Street Meat Tacos and all of our interns and volunteers and staff members around SF Glens Stadium. And we still have a little more time to get us a heart in. We have some very refreshing beverages for Guinness at Guinness Bar. See your team for two thanks to all your purchases of SF Glens beer.
Referee makes his checks for the goalies. Back underway shortly. And there we go. So there's a player down. I apologize. I was checking stats. That is Soma Plancarte. They're going to wave in the trainer here. Or, no, they may be holding up. She got up on her own, seems to be okay. So after the stop in play, we are back. Good ball there. Battle for it. And sent out by the Glens. Again, now the wind on their side for the second half. Well under pressure by Plancarte, so she'll send it back to Dominguez in goal. Plancarte again. Nice move. It's a space. That was Flokini who had it and lost it, but got it back. Now Nighthawks send it back to their center back to regroup. Here's Hinton. Pass to the middle. They're going to switch. They do. Now on the right side of the pitch. Good ball by the Glens. Coming up the left wing. She'll cut in. Good pass. That was to Cashman, who couldn't get a foot on it. Now Gribble in for the first time today. Nice pass down low. That's a good ball, and Glens with some good pressure here. But good defense by, I believe that was Plancarte. Still limping a little bit after that injury. Hope she's all right. Still not putting too much weight on what looks to be your right foot. Just testing it out. So you can hopefully see that all right. She'll just have to get the blood flowing and walk it off. And cross sent in. Glens still with it. Now back into the box. Sent away by the Nighthawks. Scramble for it. And sent away. Glens with it still. Back to Doyle. Doyle is the anchor on defense for the Glens. And that pass gets away, so a throw in for the Nighthawks now. Looked like a foul called on Gabriella Jackson. Actually got her arms around Chelsea Fang. A free kick in a good spot for the Nighthawks. Taking that will be Carmen Hinton. Good ball. Look, Glens wanted a handball call, not going to get it. Hit that bounce for a Nighthawks throw. And rolls out for a throw in once again. And 0-0, still your score. That was Hinton. Quickly got it back to Brewers. Will send that one back to Bulls. Nighthawks looking to go up the left wing. Nice move there from Hinton. She creates some space, gets past two defenders, and that one sent away by Jackson. Just 1-2 passing, but that's cut out by Graywall. That her pass cut out. Good run for the Glens. Nice ball there, stays on sides. Here's a look, takes a shot, and just to the right side of the post. A good look from Pineda Aliamas.
Corner kick, Glens.
So corner kick for the Glens after a good Pineda Aliamas shot. Ball still in the air. A decent look for the Glens. Not out of harm's way though. Rosard with a chip shot and right to the hands of Bulls.
That's Rosard number 9 was a shot for the Glens. Pineda Aliamas, number 16, previous to that, was a shot on goal.
Shot to the left of the goal in that case.
Turnover and a foul called. Ooh, that one looked clean to me. Here's Cashman. Great pass. A Broussard. No offside call. She's got a lot of room and all alone. She scores! One nothing. Your score. After the breakaway goal from Broussard, the assist from Cashman, and the Glens are on the board first.
The goal by number 9, Esther Broussard. The assist by number 10, Ryland Cashman.
came on for number 9.
So goal decision stands. Nighthawks wanted to look at offside, but of course there's no VAR. The WPSL. Nice move. Another good passer. Trying to get to Cashman. Broussard there too. Just couldn't find him. Here comes Flacchini. She's got room. Fakes a shot. Thinks about it. Long shot. And they score! They answer right back. It's 1-1.
Going for the Nighthawks, number 11, Isabel Key.
And the Nighthawks there with a quick response, and just like that, the lead for the Glens no more. We're tied once again. You could see Flacchini there. She had a lot of room, thought about the shot, dribbled a bit more and fired, and Dominguez good positioning, but just a better shot from Flacchini. Trying to find Cashman. Pass went behind her. Looking for the Glens. Also in, and they score! It was wow! And the Glens respond quickly, and they have a lead like that yet again.
The goal scored by number 16, Paige Pineda Aramos. For the Glens, making it Glens 2 and Nighthawks 1.
Broussard. Ooh, and gets the foul. That would have been a good look for Angelina Avalana, who was cutting up the right side. Unfortunately, got two hands on the back of, I believe that was Gwendolyn Lazuna, excuse me, and just kind of pulled her back. That's an immediate foul. For the Nighthawks. Turns around, shot blocked. Now here's a break for the Glens. They move quick, they've got some room. Trying to get that pass to Angelina Avalana, just got off of her foot. Cashman cuts out the pass. Still a good look. There's a cross. Broussard's in there, nice move. Good look, but right to the hands of Bowles. It stays a 2-1 game.
Well, Cashman for a touchdown by Addison Bowles for the Nighthawks.
Now the Nighthawks going up the right wing. They're looking to tie it. And we foul on Dwele. So that's a free kick in a dangerous area for the Nighthawks. Again, it was not that long ago. It was a 1-0 game in favor of the Glens, and now it's a 2-1 game as the Nighthawks responded right back less than a minute later, and less than a minute later after that, Glens scored again, 2-1 your score. So this is a good spot for the Nighthawks. It's like a corner kick, but a bit closer. We'll see what they've got. And right to the hands of Dominguez. No trouble. Sent upfield. Nighthawks were able to keep control after the kind of awkward touch there from our numbers. Oh, that was 15, not 25. Apologies, folks. From Greenland Lanuza. It was a hard ball to play. Nighthawks go the other way. Cashman limping just a bit. Nighthawks in the box and sent away for a throw for the Nighthawks. That's the hardest part for me in this one, folks. I normally try and mix it up and like to say San Francisco from, but just like earlier today, I can't say San Francisco because you don't know who I'm talking about. So you're going to hear a lot of Glens and Nighthawks, and I guess I could say Hawks as an abbreviation. Here come the Glens. Broussard. She is caught up by Lopez. She's sent away for a Glens throw now. 2-1 your score. 60 minutes gone in this one. No called foul. Ref says play on. Gives them an advantage. That's a good call as the Glens didn't get the ball after, so smart. The Nighthawks for the chance. That's Fang, and the ball sent away by Jackson. That throw into a dangerous area. Dwelle right there sends it away. Gets up over the head of Cashman. Can that pass get cut out? It can. Glens keep possession and they get it back to Dwelle. Good defense all the way back to Dominguez. Great ball, pass back to, I'll just can't tell who that is based off the number, up the side, and that one cut out. Let's get it back though. Jackson, a nice 1-2 pass to the outside. There's Broussard, and she's offside.
The flag is up.
She did her best to try and stay onside and just tiptoe the line. Just jumped in front a bit too far.
Number 11, Natalie Gross enters for the home side. Replacing number 17, Gabriella Jackson. Gross for Jackson for the Glens.
Sent up by the Nighthawks. Let's play on again. To the outside. Sent to the right side. Sent away by the Glens. Good defense. A good pass. Broussard now with it. Nobody with her though. She's going to have to wait for her teammates to come up. Trying to get the through ball, and might have been better when they passed to the left. That was Lianas, and Broussard didn't see that she wasn't as far as she thought she was. Good thought. Taken away by the Glens. Forced a turnover. Struggled doing that in the first half. They've done a lot here. Now a good chance. Good pass. Stays on sides. Takes a shot. Got some room. Pass across trying to find Broussard and couldn't thread the needle, but a good look. I got a little too pretty with it. I think the Glens coaches and fans would like to see a shot from Angelina Plana. Again, we know she's got a good shot. A deep threat. She scored 2 goals from pretty far away last time on Wednesday against San Ramon FC. There's a good ball. Dominguez dives out. And it looks like the flag was up before Dominguez dove out to get that one. Now the Glens trying to get some going again, add to their lead. They've had a couple of good looks and some good defense. They forced a turnover. Right back to the Nighthawks.
Number 8, Emily Crow. Enter for number 30, Nala Inesi. Crow for Inesi.
So a good sequence there from Bang. She was able to fight past two Glens defenders and almost got a shot on. Glens had good defense.
Corner kick, Nighthawks.
Corner kick, ball's up. Scramble for it. And Dwele sends it away. Nighthawks forced to regroup. We're 65 minutes through. Some subs for the Glens.
For the Glens, number 4, Lauren Cohen, and number 6, Mia Obando. Return. For number 16, Pineda Aliamas. And number 19, Angela Avellana.
Glens force another turnover. Oh, a good chance. Tried to get Broussard cutting up, but that pass sent away by Gerwitz. Another look for the Glens. Haven't had a lot of offensive pressure since their second goal of the game. Throw in for the Nighthawks. To be fair, the Nighthawks have been playing good defense to not give the Glens much room, and a few chances they've had, they've really been more so looks and almost shots taken than shots taken. See if they can change that here. Cashman with it, almost triple teamed, but she'll get it back so they can regroup. A lot of pressure from the Nighthawks, almost taken away. Gerwald tries to get there. Good speed. A run for the Nighthawks. Goes down and, oh. Looked like she went down on her own. But they called a foul on Alyssa Urado, and in my opinion, it looked like she just fell. Now, I, of course, am not the referee, so what I say doesn't go. Randolph will take it, and she can elect to shoot here. Low shot, and goes just past the left post. That was a rocket. Got all of it, but just couldn't find the net. Some substitutions for the Glens. Graywall comes off, and we'll get the number 4 when they turn around in a second. That is Ovation. But to SF State.
Back to the Glens, number 5. Nori Avicii. Number 5, Avicii in the contest for Kalea Dwelling, number 7.
Going for the Glens, and now they're going to try and look to make something happen here. Slim 2-1 lead. They've held it for the past few minutes. About 15 since the last goal scored, and I mean that was a pretty crazy 3 minutes, a flurry of goals. Glens 1, Nighthawks 1, Glens 2, just back and forth and back and forth. But that's the way that, as a commentator, I love it. I know the fans love it. Players and coaches love it. These are the ones we love to be a part of. In the box, nobody can get there for the Glens. Well, they force make a quick pass. She just sends it down. Best idea there. Do some look. There's Broussard. Turns. Long shot and just to the left of the frame. Glens. Some good looks there. And again, they're long shots. Even watching in warm-ups, you can tell they've got a handful of players with good power. And just a slim miss by the Glens. Come the Nighthawks. Sorry for the dead air, folks. Getting some figured out on our end. Now Cashman. It's room to run. Brings it up the wing. Sends the ball up front. Still good pressure. Oh, that was out. Referee says no. That one looked like it crossed line. Even from here, we could tell. Now Nighthawks forced a turnover. They're going the other way. Look there in the corner, and Dwelle there sends it away. Dwelle's been great today. Dwelle, again, I can remember in a lot of the games I've commentated where I've really seen her play. She is a great defender for the Glens.
It's all good. So then
Late substitution for the Nighthawks, number 5, Alicia Darborn entered for number 14, Rebecca Lopez. Darborn for Lopez for the Nighthawks.
And ball sent in. That's going to get to the foot of Plancarte. She does keep it in. Nighthawks here with some good pressure. Good move, but sent away. They're forced to regroup. And a good ball, and ooh, Dominguez could have grabbed that one, but that was Bahia who had that one out, and I think Dominguez called for it a bit too late. She could have grabbed it and sent it upfield. Now it's a Nighthawks corner.
Corner kick, Nighthawks.
Sent in. Nighthawks couldn't get anything going straight off the corner kick. They do keep possession though. Now they regroup. Good ball, long shot, and Dominguez barely grabs that one. That would have been a crazy goal, but Dominguez keeps it out. Sent upfield. Glens looking to respond to that good chance. They can capitalize here. Shot just over the bar. That was from Frohan. That was close.
2 long shots. First for the Nighthawks. Then go ahead with the last shot for the Glens.
Nighthawks still with the ball. They've got some good possession here. Just missed the left post. Wow, another look.
Chelsea finding number 26 for the previous shot.
Here come the Glens.
Shot on goal. They stopped Lauren Crowhead's attempt, gathered by Addison Bowles. And there was a number change. Number 25 is Amina Evans. She had that long shot earlier, listed as 29. She's number 25.
So we're 77 through here. 2-1 lead for the Glens. What a defensive play, outstretching the leg to get that one. For the Glens. Brossard tried to get it outside to Frohan, who was cutting up the right. But Natalie Gross right there with a great defensive play to cut the pass out. Glens with it again. Here's Cashman. Decent ball, flags up, and offside. So here come the Nighthawks. 12 left in this one. Down by 1, they are. Pass almost cut out. Opportunity for the Glens. If they keep pressure up, they almost get the other way. Or Laneza, excuse me, gets it the other way. Now throw in for the Nighthawks. Make some subs for the Glens here. Now back to the action. Ooh, a nice move there to get around, get some space. Open shot, and they score!
Whoa. Nighthawks.
That was Chelsea Fang with the shot off of the pass from Flakini. We're tied at 2.
The goal for the Nighthawks scored by number 26, Chelsea Fang. From number 11, Isabella Flortini with the assist.
And just like that, tie game once again. And the Glens, they've been playing very well, trying to get the lead, and they keep doing like they do. They got a good chance of getting it back with about 10 left.
It is 2-2. As the Nighthawks keep it up with the Glens.
Good battle there. I think Glens sent it the other way. Less than 10 to go. 2-2 your score. Look for the Glens, but right to the hands of Bolts. Nighthawks now regroup. That was some good ball movement. They've had a lot of good 1-2 passes. We haven't seen that from them too much this season. They've been working it today, and it's working well. It's a good look. Nice move. Cashman tried to get by. That pass cut out. Can she get to that ball? She can't. But right back to the Glens. Slowed down. And back to Dwelle. Now to Bahia. To the right side. That's Gross. And gets that redirect right back. Nice pass through ball. Here's Cashman. She can't get a foot on it. Ooh, and a foul called on Beta Aliamis. We tripped up Gerwitz. So a free kick. Now, either way, it would have been Nighthawks possession. Now it's free kick, so it slows it down a bit. We've got 8 minutes left. To give away. Here come the Nighthawks. Quick passing. 1-2. Another good look. Getting by and just went by the post. I was playing Carte and Flakini with some pretty passing plays. And the Glens almost gave up the lead there. Just luckily the ball rolled to the right.
For the Nighthawks, number 3, Ava Abadou is back in the contest for number 13, Karen McCarthy. 3 for 13, Abadou for McCarthy.
Now a turnover. Come the Nighthawks. Some good defense from the Glens. Right back to the Nighthawks, but the Glens get it away. Ooh, bad touch there. Glens just can't capitalize. Ooh, almost getting to that ball was Avalana. There's Cashman putting some pressure on. Nice pass. Cashman just couldn't keep a hold of it. Sent right back the other way by the Glens. They get possession here, and that goes off the leg of, I believe that was Fanging out. Now we're back to it. Substitution for the Nighthawks. Just about 5.5 left in this one. We'll see if there's any extra time.
Number 14, Rebecca Lopez, back on the pitch for the Nighthawks, replacing number 5, Alicia Darborn. Lopez for Darborn for the Hawks.
Inges with a nice move to shake off Plancarte. Now the Glens looking to get on the counter. All on the top. Now race for it in the corner. It's sent away, so throw it for the Glens in a good spot. Offensive pressure. Even being off the ball, they're playing very well. There's a throw. That's with it still. Ball upfield. Nighthawks send it away, but Dwelle right there, so Glens get possession back. They're going to try and switch the field. Dude, that was a good ball, but unfortunately just right to the hands of Bowles. And now it's going to go the other way. Less than 5 to go. Now the Nighthawks trying to get the lead. And that ball goes off of Fang. You see her apologize there. Weird apology. That was a hard ball for her to control. Now here's Fang. She brings it up. Pass to Plancarte. She brings it in. Now sent to the right. That's Kuo. She sends it all the way back. Now a run up the wing. Waits for a cross. And the Glens get the ball. Move it right back to the Nighthawks. Nighthawks with it still. Slowing it down. Trying to wait for the Glens to come up, open up some room, and force a mistake. Nice move there, but some good defense by the Glens. Good positioning. And here's a long shot. And that one almost went in. A header from Plancarte. She was off sides, but what a look there. So luckily for the Glens, of course, that didn't go in, also off sides, but real chance there for the Nighthawks. Here's a look for the Nighthawks. Good cross, and the header just blocked. Calling for a handball, not going to get it. Wow. Nighthawks almost jumped in front again. That one blocked by Gross. Good positioning. keeping it a 2-2 game. Glens trying to get the ball back in the offensive zone. And they do, but a touch goes away. Now here's Plancarte, tries to get to the outside. That's Fang, back to Plancarte, but the pass goes away and a foul. Now about 30 seconds left in this one before we see how much added time there is. So free kick in a really good spot for the Nighthawks here, not with the Glens. We're hoping with not much time left, they're gonna have to hope for a block or a missed shot or Dominguez to come up big. So taking this one is Brindlin Laneza. Yes, apologies on the wing. Shot up and over. Goes over the crossbar.
His position on the field has notified game operations that there are minimum of 2 minutes of extra time. 2 minutes of stoppage time remains. A minimum of 2 minutes.
To look for the Nighthawks. Again, as Dan said, if you didn't hear on the broadcast, 2 minutes of extra time added. Battle for it. The Glens are able to keep it in balance, but right back are the Nighthawks. Here's a cross, and Dominguez dives out and gets on top of that one. That's a great play. Dominguez with a lot of heads-up plays today. She's seeing the ball really well and smothering the chances for the Nighthawks. Ooh, good drop kick up front. The Glens capitalize. That's Ovation. She pulls up on it, loses control. Too much time left here in the extra time. We've already passed 91 minutes. And a good ball sent away. Not out of harm's way. Again, through the middle, good pass. Can she get a shot off? She can't, it's blocked. I believe she was offsides, called offsides. Shot was blocked by the Glens, but still, good look. Glens may have one more chance here with time starting to wind down. Seem to get the ball away from the Nighthawks. They're not making it easy to get good looks. They're making them work really hard for those looks. And the referee blows the final whistle. That'll end it. A tie of 2-2 in the SF Derby.
The SF Derby complete WPSL style, and it is a 2-2 draw between these teams visiting SF Nighthawks and
San Francisco Glens. Thanks for your terrific sportsmanship and camaraderie today. Thanks to our officials, Massimo Canella, Chris Canute, Augusto Cardosa, and Matt Geist.
Well, folks, that one will end the SF Derby. As I said, a 2-2 tie. That was a great game all the way through. Well, thank you for watching here on WPSL TV. My name's Dominic Klima, and we will see you next time. So goals in this one, scored by Esser Brossard, made it a 1-0 game. Second goal for the Glens was Paige Pineda Aliamas. Goals for the Nighthawks were Flokiti and Fang for the 2-2 score today. Once again, we thank you for watching on WPSL TV. We'll see you next time.
we have Bianca Dominguez and
Addison Bowles in goal for the 2-2 tie. A lot of great efforts today, both at the goal and just wide or high by both of these teams. Kind of a 50s diner. A lot of good eating, if you will, as far as the goals in the 54th, 55th, and 56th minutes. A goal scored in each of them. The first goal of the contest after a scoreless first half, it's in the 54th minute by Esther Broussard, number 9. From Ryland Cashman on the assist, made it 1-0 Glens. And 1 minute later, unassisted goal for number 11, Isabella Flocchini of the Nighthawks. Evened it up at 1. In the 56th minute, Paige Pineda Aliamos, number 16, for the unassisted goal. As she pressed the goal and was able to put it in for a 2-1 lead. And that lasted for 24 more minutes. In the 80th minute, the goal by Chelsea Bang, number 26, on the assist by Isabella Flocchini, who therefore had an assist and a goal today. And that was the final score of 2-2, with some great action as well in the last 10 plus minutes of the contest. Thank you for coming out today, supporting your favorite team, supporting the Glens this season. We are grateful for the support of the WPSL team of the team all year long, and the next the next USL 2 match, as they played earlier today in the SF Derby. The SF Glens will be playing this Wednesday versus San Juan. And the kickoff is 3:30 p.m. Tickets are available at sfglens.com/tickets, as you likely know. San Juan, the opponent for the USL 2 SF Glens, on Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. So try to get here early and stick around for a little while. Afterwards, to avoid a little bit of traffic, but it's definitely worth coming out to see the Glens versus San Juan Wednesday at 3:30. Thanks again for all your support of the WPSL Glens this season. We really do appreciate it. And great job, all the efforts of your San Francisco Glens in 2026. Thanks to each and every person on our crew. And thanks to you as well, whoever you are. You guys are awesome. Great fans. Nighthawks, great job. Always bringing it in the SF Derby. All right, we want to thank a few people for your work around the park. We'll do that momentarily. Let's go with Kean O'Donohue, Jack Stern, Sword Hummel. And earlier today, playing kind of wearing two hats, you have Zena Grewal, Marcos Amarin, Aiden Bautista, Alfred Chu, and Io Bigot. And make sure you listen to Dominic Klima on the rebroadcast. Whenever you want to call it up on YouTube for this contest, Sports Engine for the first contest today, Dominic Klima on the play-by-play. Thanks to Michael Walderman and each and every one of you for supporting your favorite player, your favorite team, and the WPSL. And I'm Dan Harrington. Good night for everybody at the San Francisco Glens.